Hello, guys. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Thanks for connecting. My name is Alberto Collin, and we're broadcasting from Orange County, California. It is 12:18 p.m., and I want to thank you for watching this training. Today's topic is focused on sales, and it is named What People Really Want, and the approach goes into sales psychology. Why I decided to choose this topic? Well, if you do online sales or online marketing, perhaps you are going to tell you already review this topic in a training or perhaps a course, a webinar, or on a special class. The truth is that this topic is one of the less reviewed in the marketing sales space by business owners and has a direct impact in your income and revenue. So let me ask you a question. How you feel that your campaign do not resonate with your audience? Well, this class will tell you why. So let me change my screen. Let's start with the class. And okay, see, we are ready. Let me put the slides. Okay, we are ready. But okay, before getting into the psychology space, okay, we need to understand that we have two elements that play an important role on it. So the first one is persuasion, and the second one is communication. If we see around our daily life, we are influenced by both elements on TV, radio, internet, as a collection of words and sounds that are elegant communication strategies and are designed to move us from our current mindset of a prospect to a buyer. In this environment, we see that advertising is a subset of communication. Sales is a subset of advertising. Persuasion is a subset of sales, and psychology is a subset of persuasion. Each is a form of the other, and all leads back to psychology, the study of the human mind. The first thing to understand consumer psychology is that people at the moment to purchase, they don't care about you. They care about themselves, and that's it. They care about what a product or service will do for them, how their lives will be better, happier, more fulfilled. And perhaps you say obvious, it's common sense. But just look on social media around you. It seems common sense is not there. And there is a lot of people producing content that is driving nowhere. I mean, they are having eyeballs, but at the end, they are not converting. So let me now explain the 70 foundational principles of consumer psychology, the foundation of your communication. I Well, all these classes based in one book named Cashvertising from Eric Widman. I really recommend it. If you can have it, well, I think it's something you need to keep in your bookshelf if you are making marketing, sales, and you can review it because it goes straight forward to sales psychology. And well, it has the foundation of ad messaging, and yes, basically it's ad messaging. So, what people want, that's the question. And that's the subject or topic of this class. Well, consumer researchers and psychologists have tried to answer these questions. And although they don't agree completely with every finding, there are eight foundational desires common to every human being. And Eric Witham calls them the life force, LF8. These eight powerful desires are the real responsible for sales and are the strongest than any other sales concept. So my suggestion is use them. Let's now check them. Okay, human beings are biologically programmed with the following eight desires. The first one is survival, enjoyment of life, life extension. Second one, enjoyment of food and beverage. Third one, freedom of fear, pain, and danger. Fourth one is sexual companionship. Fifth one is comfortable living conditions. Sixth one is self improvement. Seven one, well, it's care and protection of your loved ones. And the eighth one is social approval. If we see them, we all want them, right? But in how many now in your communications or ads you openly use and appeal to one or more of these LFA principles? I bet a few, if any. These principles are not questionable. When you create a communication based on LF8, or yes, the Life Force 8 principles, you tap into the power of human nature. You tap into the very sense of what makes humans tick. And you can escape to your LFA desires. You were born with them, and they will be with you until the day you die. Examples: can you shake your desire to eat? No. Can you suppress your will to survive? No. Can you stop caring when your child crosses along the street and it's a street that has regular traffic? Of course not. I mean, we don't need studies to answer these questions. These desires are biologically programmed in each of us. They are part of what make us human, and they are the most powerful motivators and smart advertisers. Advertisers, so use them. Now, there's an example Eric showed in his book. Let me put it. Just start reading it. And it's about an author named Haldeman Julius. Haldeman is a writer. I think he's like a motivational author. I mean, there is no more information about him, but he has many books published. And if you can compare the columns with the name old title versus new title, you will see the difference in annual sales. In the new titles, this person used the LF8 principles, and you will see the big difference. For example, the first one, 10 o'clock, changed to the title, What Art Should Mean to You. Then we have Fleece of Gold. It changed to Quest for a Blonde Mistress. Then the other book, Art of Controversy. It's how to argue logically. Then we have Casanova and his loved ones. It changed to Casanova, History's Greatest Lover. And the last one, Apothegms. It changed to Truth About the Riddle of Life. You will see the difference in sales. The first one from 2000 to 9,000. Then we have the second one, 5,000 to 50,000. I think is the biggest one with with the third and the fourth book. And well, if you see the new titles, for example, what art should mean to you? Well, this title changed to the LF desire of self improvement. The second one, Quest for a Blonde Mistress, is changed for the LF8 sex desire. Then we have How to Argue Logically. It's changed to the LF8 self improvement desire. Then the next one, Casanova, History's Greatest Lover. It's changed to the sex LFA desire. And the last one, Truth About the Riddle of Life, changed to the enjoyment of life desire. So here, according to Hallerman, the strongest appeals were sex and self-improvement. And the question here is, how many of your ads or messages contain either of these appeals? So then, with this, we can see that people buy because of an emotion and justify with logic. If you are in sales and you're a marketer, you know this phrase. And well, our task is to force an emotional response by touching on a basic want or need. Now, let's jump to other concepts that complement these LFA desires. And we have the 9 learned secondary human ones. The LFA desires belong to the human nature, there is no doubt. But there are other desires that are learned as we grow up in our societies. And, well, they are the next ones. Okay. The first one is to be informed. Then the second one is curiosity. Third one, cleanliness of body and surroundings. Fourth one, efficiency. Fifth one is convenience. 6, dependability, quality. 7 is expression of beauty, style. 8 is economy, profit. And 9 is bargains. As marketer and salespeople, well, I'm sure we usually use number 8, economy and profit. And usually we use it, but in an independent way. But have you think I'm using with one of the LF8 principles and I'm connecting the phrases? Well, it's going to be more powerful. And well, about these 9 principles, extra 9 principles, well, these secondary ones are strong, but they are not enough as LF8. I mean, we are not born with these secondary ones. We don't want, when we're born, we don't know anything about economy, about profit, about efficiency, about convenience, about this sense, or yes, to be informed on, okay? And well, we learn them. And they are not hardwired to our brains as are the LF8. And when it comes to human desires, biology is king. So there is nothing more powerful than tapping to a desire you can shake that it's in the LF8 principles. So now think, which desire would you respond first? I'm going to give some examples. Buy a shirt or run out of a burning building. Or if you're married, you will protect your spouse from a crazy attacker, or ignore the assault and instead go shopping wallpaper for your guest bedroom. No, about the LF8, well, we don't want them. We must have them. And when you use the LF8 principles, you're tapping into the human psyche, the core programming of the human brain itself. So now here there is a concept that is fundamental with all these principles. That is desire. But what exactly is a desire? Well, it's a type of tension you feel when a need is not met. If you are hungry, the tension to eat arises and the desire for food, that is the principle number 2 of LF8, kicks in. If your if your office chair breaks your back after just 10 minutes of use, the tension to be comfortable arises, and your desire to buy a new chair, that is the principle LF8, number 5 of LF8, well, kicks in, that it's to be comfortable. So here's a simple formula for desire: tension, desire, action to satisfy the desire. It is important to recognize the tensions or pains that has your customer persona avatar, and from there, what is the desire? And then create a drive that motivates them to take action that will fulfill that desire as soon as possible. This could be taken as one of your formulas, and I say it and it's perfect. If you are writing out your messages, just take it. Just what is the tension? What is the desire that has the customer? And okay, that will drive to action. Now, there is an important fact for advertising, okay? And it's that not only is pleasant for us to satisfy our primary desires, but it is also pleasant for us to read about how others have satisfied them. It's a form of vicarious LFA desire fulfillment. So then stories play an important role. And as a marketer, use your personal stories, but also you can use stories of other persons. And the more detail you put on them, the more you're going to catch the attention of your audience. For example, let me give you an example. By reading how a person used a radical new approach to clear his debt, you and I, on the giant projector screen of our minds, we're going to envision a brilliant, clear, superbly detailed account of ourselves paying off all our bills, laughing as we dash off checks to our creditors in a devil maker fashion, leaning back in our big leather chair, throwing our feet up on our desk, and enjoying a debt free with piles of cash in the bank, like in the bank lifestyle. And well, if you hear these descriptions, sounds great, doesn't it? But did you see what I just did? By using language, and let me change the next slide. By using language that's both specific and visual, I was able to install a mental movie inside your head. So now there is a phrase I found and I like it. And this is: the first use of any product is inside the consumer's mind. Let's do an example and imagining the use of something that appeals to you and will increase your desire for it. Let's say that you love ice cream. If you spend all afternoon thinking about, imagine, well, imagine ordering a giant hot fudge sundae at dinner with three giant scoops of mint chocolate chip, two big ladles of seeming extra dark hot fudge, chopped wet nuts, all blanket in a cloud of fluffy whipped cream with maraschino cherry on top. You are naturally want you're naturally going to want it more than if you hadn't thought about it, right? And ultimately, if that desire is strong, you will take action, and that results in you having mint chocolate ice cream, hot fudge, chopped nuts, and maraschino cherry floating around in your stomach. Well, in these examples, my words cause you to imagine the ice cream. But if I instead, if I instead I said, okay, here's the ice cream, you will take some form of action that results in your having it. Well, your mental movie screen will be in blank. You don't have anything in the mind, okay? And this is critical. The less imagery you add, the less your message occupies consumers' brains. And the less like it is that you will influence them. Now, let's do an exercise. Okay. In which I will be upgrading the description of the sentence. And the sentence starts with go somewhere and do something. Let's see how I'm going to start changing the words and the description. And you will have a different sense in my communication. And you will start having this, well, in your screen of your mind, you will have all these images and it will cause an impact of you. So the first sentence is go somewhere and do something. And here, well, it's nothing. I'm sure you have a blank movie screen, no imagery. So let's check the second one. It is go somewhere and get something. Here, do can mean anything. Get is more specific. I change one word and it's get. And now this phrase it has a little bit more of sense. So now let's go to the third sentence. Go to the kitchen and get something. I mean, it's a steel bag, but now you know where to go. You go to the kitchen and you have in your mind the kitchen. Now, the fourth sentence: go to the kitchen and get food. Ah, now we are getting somewhere. Do you see how feeling in the details creates imagery? Next sentence, the fifth one: go to the kitchen, open the oven, and get food. Notice how you picture yourself opening an oven. Specific wording implant images. Action words create moving pictures. So here, just remind you need to include in your communication action words. And now let's go to the last sentence. It says, go to the kitchen, open the oven, and pull out the freshest, creepiest, most delicious hot pizza you have ever eaten. Go on, cut yourself a big, hearty slice, but be careful because it's hot. Now, take a big bite. Talk about crisp. The dough was made fresh this morning and baked in a virgin olive oil, coated black pan for a thick, deep dish Chicago style crust. The sauce, prepared from scratch, of course, from juicy plum tomatoes picked in this morning and blended with select fresh herbs from our own garden. Cheese? You betcha. Lots and lots of chewy, whole milk mozzarella, made from the finest buffalo milk, of course, and the entire pie baked to bubbling perfection in a 750 degree good burning brick oven imported from Genoa, Italy. Okay, I really maxed out this one to prove my point. And chances are you experience a rich and detailed series of images by simply reading my words. Well, here, what we saw is yes, using words and the LFA desires plus the additionals, you can create a big impact message. And well, basically, I want to make the session short. That's the end. But let's make a quick summary before ending, okay? Number one is people have 8 basic wants. So include them in your message to have different impact in the mind of your customer persona. Point number two, reinforce using one of these 9 secondary human wants. Point number three, it's fill the formula. Let me just remove this. Fill the formula, tension, desire, action to satisfy the desire. And point number four, the most effective way to create an appeal based on these 8 wants is to write ad copy that causes your prospects to visually demonstrate your product or service inside their heads, sufficiently enough to build desire for the satisfaction of the wants that your product promises to provide, and then to choose your product to attain it. So now, well, this is the end of the session. Next week, I will talk about online consulting business ideas for 2022. And if you're curious about creating an online coaching consulting business, well, that class is for you. Also, I have other resources, other resource that this one is already created. And if you don't know where to start your business online, could be, for example, an affiliate marketing business or coaching business, I create a class named Business Clarity Course. It will help you to set the tracks of the online product service you can create according to your personal journey. And while this course is 100% free, you will find it in my Facebook group. Is up here in the description. And well, the Facebook group name is Organic Marketing Super Attractor System, Lead Gen plus Sales plus Mindset. And well, also, this course is excellent. If you don't know what business proposals to build, or if you know, but you're trying to figure out how to stick things together, like for example, your idea, making an offer, start building systems to place everything and charge for it, and well, more stuff, that course is for you. I hope you can check it, guys. And well, practically that's it. I hope you enjoy this class. It's short. It's gonna be in my Facebook group. It's gonna be in my Facebook profile for some days, and also I'm gonna post it in my YouTube channel. And well, feel free to check it. I think it's a great resource in order to understand how to write your sales messages. Don't get lost. Sometimes we are making our communication, our ads, just thinking in ourselves, thinking that this is what our audience is looking for, and it's not. We are out of the track completely. So check this class, and well, see you next week with the topic online consulting business ideas for 2022. Have a good day. The class is going to be next Thursday, 11 a.m. Pacific time. And enjoy your weekend, guys. Thanks for watching this class, and see you in the next one. Bye.